don't have dead space on this one.
As the Vikings today will be facing Simon, number 24 for Corner Canyon. He's on the bump. Pleasant Grove looking to finish the season off strong. They started weakly, losing two of their first series, and then they won a series against Lone Peak, swept Westlake, and they're looking to win another series today against Corner Canyon. Last night's loss snapped a 5-game win streak for Pleasant Grove. RJ Wilson will lead off. Riker Scow batting to the 2-hole. Where's number 2?
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Vikings, coached by Darren Henry. The third baseman, wearing number 2, RJ Wilson.
And then it will be, it'll be Tua Wolfgram batting in the 2-hole, and then Riker Scow batting behind him. As Wilson steps up to the dish against Simon. The first pitch, grounded towards second. And a good outfield exchange there. The 4-3 ground out for Wilson on the first pitch by Simon, and this brings up the catcher, or the normal catcher he's pitching today, Tua Wolfgram. Wolfgram has played great this season. He's been one of the stars for Pleasant Grove. He's committed to play at BYU in 2 seasons. He's a junior. And the pitch is outside, 1-0. Riker Scow on deck, the senior shortstop. We'll have a little more on him in a little bit. But the 1-0 to Wolfgram is grounded between short and third, and it gets through. It's a single pass to the diving glove of Davies, and Pleasant Grove has a man on.
Now batting the senior shortstop, number 5, Riker Scow.
Riker Scow will be followed by Gardner, the left fielder. Riker Scow's final regular season game here at Pleasant Grove. He's been on the team for 4 seasons, and he will play at BYU after Pleasant Grove as he takes a breaking ball for a ball, low. Chris Jansen, a senior as well, as Scow grounds out one to third. 5-4. And he's safe at first. So Wolfgram's out at second on the 5-4 fielder's choice, and the umpires, it looks like they might talk about an interference call, or I guess it's Corner Canyon's manager and coach who is going to have him talk about it. The interference would be on Wolfgram's slide into second, hindering the throw. And he's safe at first. So the call remains the same. It's the second baseman, Con Carr, who will not be batting. He's playing primarily and only defense today. It's Tanner Christiansen coming up now, the right-handed senior. And it's Hayden Zamboni, the DH, behind him. As there's a fastball low for ball 1. Runner on first, 2 outs. RJ Wilson grounded out to second. Wolfgram hit a single to third base, and then Riker Scow grounded into a fielder's choice. As they'll check on Scow at first, he's back in time. Pleasant Grove's playoff schedule is unknown. If they're playing in regionals, they'll play on Saturday, as there's a ball high, 2-0. If they're playing in regionals, we'll see them on Saturday and Monday, and if they get a first-round bye into the Super Regionals, they'll play on Thursday and Friday of next week. We'll know their schedule on Friday morning. It'll be released on UHSAA, as there's a ball down in the dirt, and Chris Jansen's up 3-0 in the count. As the 3-0 taken for a strike. Looked pretty similar to a pitch earlier in that bat that got called a ball. It's the umpire's crisis aversion. Doesn't want to be the reason the man has walked on something so close, but Chris Jansen has a 3-1 now. And they'll check on Scow at first, who's back in time. We have 6 seniors to spotlight today in their final regular season home games. As runner goes, the throw. Chris Jansen was walked, so Scow is in safely, and that brings up Hayden Zamboni, the DH, with the right fielder Slater Scow on deck.
The senior designated hitter, number 25, Hayden Zamboni.
He's our 3rd straight senior, Hayden Zamboni. Every senior on the team has made a huge impact, from the primarily pinch runner Drake Terry, who's been just a monster on the base paths, to Riker Scow, who's led the team in the majority of offensive categories. Scow's on second, and Chris Jansen's on first. As Zamboni takes a pitch, I guess high, it looked pretty good. But no call made, something that it seems like a shrunk strike zone today. And they'll check on Scow at second. He's back in time. It was a little closer than he probably would have liked, but no harm, no foul. So a 1-0 pitch to Zamboni. With runners on first and second, 2 outs. Simon, way outside, 2-0. So Zamboni has a 2-0 count now. As the 2-0 drops in for a strike, 2-1. Zamboni gets back in the box. Simon looking for a strong outing here. As the pitch is high and outside. So a 3-1 count now to Zamboni. So runners on first and second. Slater Scow on deck. Zamboni at the dish with a 3-1 pitch incoming from Simon. You know, at this stage of the game, they don't want to walk you. He's going to get a pitch to hit. And he fouls it down the right field line. Got a good hack on it. But it went out of play, and now the count is full, and we'll have a payoff pitch. Runners will go on the pitch, as it's a full count with 2 outs. Nobody's holding either man on. And the 3-2 pitch, and they're going to check on Scow at second. I don't think Simon really wanted to do that. I think he might have just wanted to take a second thought on his pitch, as there was nobody covering the bag. And the runners take big leads again. And the payoff pitch from Simon is drilled to deep left field. Back, track, wall, and the catch is made right in front of it. So a deep fly ball to left by Zamboni. Vikings get kept scoreless. Simon working himself in and out of trouble. Slater Scow will lead off the next inning for Pleasant Grove. But first, it's 2, 3, and 4. It's 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Just a second. Or maybe I can't. I cannot find it right now.
Open YouTube on your phone.
As Wolfgram gets ready to dish. Oh.
Guys, here's some Viking bridge for you. Okay.
As 4, 5, and 6 in Pleasant Grove's order coming up.
It's for me only.
As this is Pleasant Grove, again, their final home series and their regular season game of the season. Playoffs will be here either on Saturday of this week or Thursday of next week, as there's a strike to open up the count to Simon. Pleasant Grove's fans had an issue with the umpires yesterday, and Corner Canyon's not too happy with the umpires today. So a rather complicated system. Neither of the umpires today umpired yesterday. So a 2-1 count. As Simon will receive it from Wolfgram. The pitch, cut on and missed, 2-2. High fastball blew it right by him.
Good, Noah. Get back.
The pitch is inside and low, so the count moves full, and we'll have another payoff pitch coming in. As he walked him on a borderline pitch. So that puts Simon on first. Pleasant Grove's not happy with that call.
Shortstop, number 2, Ryder Florence.
And Corner Canyon brings in a pinch runner.
Running at first base for 10, Drew Walcott.
The pinch runner is number 10, Drew Whatcott, as he replaces the pitcher Simon on the base paths. As that pitch is cut on and missed high and inside. Beautiful pitch by Wolfgram there. Get him swinging on pitch number 1. It's Florence, the shortstop, up now. As there's a pitch that's a strike, they'll check on the runner at first. He's back in time. Nothing in 2 the count. As Wolfgram will deliver, and he'll check on the runner at first. He's back in time. It's Florence now, Weeze on deck, the DH, and then Pollard, Nice, and Spears to round out Corner Canyon's order. And the 0-2 count, and they'll check on the runner once again. So the 0-2 from Wolfgram as he'll check on the runner once again. He had a really good pickoff move last time he pitched against Lone Peak. I think he's might be trying to do that one more time, but 4 pickoffs before throwing a pitch might be just a little bit excessive. As the 0-2 incoming now. Strike 3 outside part of the plate. Beautiful movement on that as Wolfgram K's his second batter, and it brings up the DH Weiss. What caught on first? They check on him one more time. As Wolfgram delivers a pitch right down the middle. As those are the pitches that you see in batting practice that you just hope to get in the game. And Weiss just can't put bat on ball.
Over.
The 0-1 from Wolfgram is hit towards short. 6, 4, 3 double play. An inning-ending double play for Pleasant Grove. We'll go to the bottom half of the second, still tied up 0-0. Pleasant Grove sending up Slater Scow to lead off. His brother Riker Scow is a senior this year and will be playing at BYU. Slater and Riker have more brothers as well that are looking to follow the baseball success. As Pleasant Grove Baseball has been doing some features on their seniors this season. And Riker Scow, he plays shortstop. He's the son of Rob and Rebecca Scow. His favorite baseball experience he listed as winning the 13 under Diamond Respect World Series in San Diego with his clutch team. So a very successful player. He's committed to BYU, and his favorite MLB team is the Red Sox. On the post, it's spelled S-O-C-K-S, which Red Sox fans will not agree with. You got to have the classic X right at the end. But he's playing short today, as it is Slater Scow and then Tyler Gardner and then Gabe McCoy.
Leading off the bottom of the Vikings, the right fielder, wearing number 26, Slater Scow.
As Slater takes a ball, pitch 1, and is up 1-0 in the count. As that ball is tipped behind him. The 1-1 pitch coming into Slater Scow is popped up into shallow left center. Caught right at the edge of the dirt by the shortstop, Florence. And there's one away.
Now batting the senior first baseman, number 9, Tyler Gardner.
Tyler Gardner, the senior, batting now. He will be followed by Gabe McCoy. as he fouls that one behind the Pleasant Grove dugout. And McCoy will be followed by the second baseman, Jacob Baxter, before Pleasant Grove's lineup flips over. As the 1-1 is grounded to short, fielded cleanly by Florence, throw to first, in time. So the 6-3 ground out, and that brings up Gabriel McCoy as the third man in this inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Gabe McCoy.
Where's number 7? Was in and out of the lineup to begin the year and then was successful and has been a mainstay there. In the outfield as he pokes that one into right field. Coming on and making the catch. Pleasant Grove goes down 1-2-3. We'll go to the top of the third.
Recognizing some additional sponsors. Bouchard Electric, Caliber
Wolfgram coming out for his third inning of work. He's through 2 with no hits, 1 walk, no earned runs, and nobody left on base at the end of the inning. He forced an inning-ending double play, 6-4-3 to end the top of the second.
Elk Point Construction and Empire Flooring, thank you again.
Coming up for Corner Canyon is 7, 8, and 9 in their order. It's Pollard, Nice, and then Spears. Wolfgram currently is not going to BYU to pitch. He's going to BYU to catch and play in the outfield. But he's been pretty successful in his last outing. And then, of course, today he's looked good. As his battery mate is Brad Farr. So it's the catcher Pollard coming up.
Their catcher, number 33, Maxwell Pollard.
As they'll have a quick meeting on the mound, Pleasant Grove will. All of Pleasant Grove is wearing pink wristbands, and I'm not 100% sure why. Hopefully I can get an answer later in the game, but as there's a ball low. As the 1-0, high and inside, 2-0. It's a pitch he's gotten some swings off of before. As there's a pitch low and outside, so 3-0.
What's up, Alan?
I'm joined by Jack Barnard now, the son of the legendary Spanish teacher.
That's facts, dude.
Mr. Sir Senor Barnard. As there's a walk to Pollard to open up the top of the third inning. Do you want the
Sure,
the
I'll have this.
As there's a pinch runner now. The second pinch runner of the ballgame.
First base, number 22, Andrew Nice.
Wolfgram checked on his lone guy at first a lot in the last inning. See if he turns to that here. It's Andrew Nice up now. It would be nice if he grounded into a double play. I'm sure that's what Pleasant Grove is thinking, as the 0-0 is way outside. Wolfgram's kind of lost the zone, it seems. He had a 4-pitch walk to the last man. That is down 1-0 on a pitch that wasn't close to the strike zone.
I'm not very knowledgeable about baseball.
And they'll check on the runner number 5. He's back just in time. As we will give him a name in just a second. As it's a 1-0 for Wolfgram now. As that pitch is lined into deep center field. It's going to fall in front of the wall. McCoy throws it in to Scow. It's a stand-up, no-out double for Andrew Nice. As the pinch runner, Crew Staley, moves to third. As Andrew Nice with the double to straightaway center field. And that brings up the left fielder Spears with nobody out. Spears with runners on second and third, nobody out. As that was just a meatball right down the middle that Wolfgram got him to foul off behind him.
This is crazy. No, I'm the basketball commentator. You're very...
Well, you're not the basketball commentator.
I am
but
the guy.
You are a basketball commentator. We did a couple games, guys. That one's popped up, foul behind Pleasant Grove's dugout once again. Down 0-2 quickly in the count.
PGSN might have jackets next year. Mine will say head commentator on it.
You do a game of baseball, and you think they're going to give you head commentator?
I go over 3 sports. Baseball's the only one I don't do.
Soccer, basketball, and football?
Yeah.
As there's the ball, 1 and 2.
But yeah, I decided to stop by. I just finished the AP bio test.
How did it go?
It went very nice.
Was it tough, or?
I mean, not for me, but for a lot of kids, because...
Okay. But you're just different.
Yeah,
basically.
I'm basically him.
The 1-2 popped up into the crowd. Hopefully it found a gap in between left and center seats.
I played some Wii Sports baseball, in my opinion, so I know some stuff.
You know the change sides.
Yeah.
Is that basically it for you?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm actually starving right now, so that Viking bread was quite nice.
Viking bread?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Viking braid?
Yeah, whatever this is.
1-2.
Oh.
Foul back right towards us.
That's scary.
One of the games we were doing, the guy who runs the stream with me, we sit right behind home plate. Pitch was fouled straight back, and he jumped and yelped. I keep my composure.
Where is our camera running?
That's a great question. I don't know. I just talk.
That's nice.
I just sit here and talk, and I love it. 1 and 2 coming in from Wolfgram.
I'm not a
right
producer
down the
guy
middle.
myself.
That's funny. I don't know if you saw that, Jack, but it got fouled. Basically, about a negative 30-degree angle.
Okay. Yeah. Sign of negative 30.
Circle. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at unit circle right now.
There was one girl that jumped, and then her mom, who's on her phone right next to her, just had 0 reaction. As the 1-2, and a good block by Farr to keep the runners where they are. 2 and 2 as Wolfgram has to battle to get Spears. As I mentioned earlier, this is a big game for both teams. It could easily be the decider between a first-round bye and having to play on Saturday. As that pitch is popped up to short, Scow's under it, and he makes the catch.
My question is, how do you even become the corner of the canyon? What makes you that?
Well, that's a great question. They're right over the what do we call it here?
The point of the mountain.
The point of the mountain. So I don't know if they, if they didn't study in school, and they have a good football and basketball team. Maybe not good at studying. Their basketball team was really good this season. Football went to the championship, didn't win, as Wolfgram drops that fastball down. Pleasant Grove this year, I was thinking about it. We beat Lone Peak 3 times, twice in basketball. Excuse me, twice in baseball, once in basketball. I'm interested to see what our record is against Corner Canyon. We lost against them in football.
We lost both times to Corner Canyon. All 3 times, actually, though, right? Or we didn't play them 3 times. We lost to, out of the 3 games we played against Lone Peak, we lost 2 of them. One of them was a playoff game.
It was very close. You could argue, as an unbiased Pleasant Grove High School student, you could argue that the refs played a big role in Lone Peak's win.
In basketball?
Yeah.
Yes,
in the
that's very true.
championship game. Not the championship game, the playoff game.
The second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, is it bad that I don't know where the key to my car is? As there's a deep fly ball to left field, catch is made, throw is a dart, but not quite in time.
Here's how you never lose your
No,
keys.
seriously though, where's
So
my key?
Okay,
I don't care how to not lose them, I just care that I find
car's
it right
got
now.
2 sets, so you just leave one of them in the car and the other one on.
Well, where's my key, Barnard?
I don't know. Is it in the car?
No.
No?
No.
Not the PGSN mobile?
The head commentator mobile?
Yeah.
Where is it, actually?
Head commentator
I'm so
mobile is
confused.
actually a minivan, not gonna lie.
It better be around here somewhere, because I ran all the way back to Russ's room, and I really don't want to have to go look for a black key.
What's it for? Is it a
Car.
Hyundai?
It's a car key. It's a Nissan.
It's a car? It's a car key for a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a golf cart?
Unfortunately, no, I don't go to Lone Peak. My family doesn't own a golf cart.
How much can we roast other schools before we get canceled challenge?
Well, I think we have 1 listener, so I hope you're enjoying this. If you are listening, as there's a mound visit going on right now. We promise we're not leaving you in the dark about what's happening in the game. We have a mound visit going on.
You know, we're looking at the weather right now. We're gonna see some clouds moving in from the south.
There's some clouds moving in the south, along with a cold front coming in from the northwest.
Looking like maybe a possible rainstorm, possible lightning.
There is lightning going on. Obviously, the game, there's stuff that's got to be done about the game, if that is to happen. But Wolfgram's back on the hill now. 1 run scored on a sac fly to deep left. As that's hit high. And Scow's under it. And he makes the catch. So
There you
Wolfgram
go.
works himself in and out of trouble. Mostly in and out of trouble, allowing the 1 run, along with 2 pop outs to short. And Pleasant Grove will go into the bottom of the 3rd with a 1-0 lead. Jack is going to try to keep you entertained while I try and find my car key.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to talk about some other sports for a second. So, baseball is pretty cool. A lot of people are big fans of baseball. You know, I never followed it as a kid. I've never played MLB The Show either, so I'm not. I'm a big fan of FIFA, actually.
I got a Switch a week ago today, and the only game I have on it is MLB The Show, and I probably played about 40 hours of it.
Really?
That game is, my Road to the Show guy is cracked. I literally have 0 clue where the key to my car is.
Well, that's unfortunate. But
I'll venture a little further and further in between every inning to try and find it, because I really did go all the way back to Russ's room.
you know, so I'm looking at like what game consoles I have. I bought a new Switch for myself about a month and a half ago.
Carson just texted me.
Carson Haskell?
Yeah, get him out here.
Get Carson out here.
Dude, I have not seen that man in forever. We went through HE-double-L together.
I'm a big fan of Carson. We texted today. We're going to the gym. But due to some scheduling errors, including a dentist appointment that I have, pretty soon. So I should probably dip pretty soon here. I'm not sure, though, because I don't want to go.
Why did you eat a donut 15 minutes before a dentist appointment?
Prove I'm him, dude.
Okay.
The dentist can't deny. And it's Viking bread, not a
braid. As that ball
Stop
poked
calling it a
into
braid, it's
shallow
bread.
center field as Baxter gets on with a leadoff single.
I played some kickball in Spanish class once. That's...
Don't know what that had to do with what we were talking about, but that brings up R.J. Wilson, the left-hand hitting third baseman.
Hold on, I'm gonna look if I have to leave.
You know, text Kay Haskell and see if he can come out. We'll have him hop on a mic while I try and look for my car key.
Does that mean Kristen or Carson?
Both. Was Kristen the sister or the mom?
That's the mom. Brooklyn's the sister.
As Wilson shows
Fun
bunt,
fact,
he fouls
I
it
took
back.
this man, Carson Haskell, I took his sister to prom, which is quite amusing in my opinion, too. But
Mr. Barnard going for the brother is his ultimate goal.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze. Nope, it's gone. RJ Wilson with the runner on first. He showed bunt last time.
I hate that feeling when you about to sneeze. I'm sorry I interrupted you, but there are some important things to discuss.
Third base is in on the grass as he shows bunt again, and he drops it down, so the runner advances to second. And the runner had a chance to go to third, but the second baseman for Corner Canyon saw that.
You gotta turn the mic sensitivity down, dude. It's so loud.
And Coach Henry has an issue with something that was going on. I think he thinks Wilson was safe at first, and the umpires are going to meet together to talk about that.
Sorry, I turned yours down.
That's not the mic sensitivity. This is the mic sensitivity.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Fun.
This is how you know he hasn't commentated baseball.
No, it's because our certain producer that I won't name drop, except right now, Caden Duffield, he will not let me touch the microphone interface, okay? So,
Number 21, Sewell Wolfgram. Watch what he does here. It's really cool. He has a pre-at-bat ritual every time he draws something in the dirt. Does a little toe painting.
He just drew my name because I'm his inspiration. I have that platinum medal in... Oh, someone's calling me.
Do you know who?
Wait, which one's mine?
Yeah, that one's yours. As a 0-0 with Wolfgram. Runner on second, nobody on. As that pitch is fouled straight back. As Riker Scout will grab it.
All right. Get those support hours in, yeah.
So the 0-1. As Simon is through 2 1/3 scoreless. And the pitch is skied to deep left field. That ball is way gone. Wolfgram jacks one to deep left field. I'm not sure a ball's ever seen that part of the ballpark. He knew that one was gone off the bat. He pimped it as he should. 2-run home run, Vikings on top. Wolfgram having some fun.
I'm a big fan of them playing like the nuclear alarm.
That's the first time they've done it all season, but he hit a nuke.
Oh, is that the first home run?
No, it's not. I think Wolfgram has 4 this season.
Okay.
That's his 3rd one at home. But a
clutch.
2-run home run, 2 RBIs, and a run for himself.
Riker Scow, the senior, not the junior that plays lacrosse.
As that ball's hit past his short and 3rd hole, and Pleasant Grove has a runner on first. Simon's starting to get exposed.
All these guys are running, and it's like, I just imagine myself running and how I couldn't do it. Because
the Viking bread.
No, well, not that. I got surgery yesterday, and I can't run. I can barely walk.
Wah, wah.
Another video.
Tanner Christiansen, another senior up. They might put Zamboni in the same spot he had earlier.
Dude, Zamboni is kind of a sick last
As there's a pitch that brings Scout a second.
What if a ball just nails the back of your computer right now?
It can't, because there's a net.
Well, no, it pushes the net, you see. The net comes back this much.
It can't, because the ball, to get here, it's just not going to work. It would hit this part.
The chances are very low, but what if it did?
Just trust me, Barnard. I'll give you $1 if it ever hits the back of my computer.
I will hold you to that till you graduate.
You owe me $2 for sucking at FIFA. That's a hit up the middle. Oh, what a great play! Pulls man off the bag. Riker's coming in to score. Pleasant Grove up 3-1 now.
Does Riker's little brother play?
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
You summoned him. A great defensive play by the shortstop that results in Tanner Christiansen. Well, this sounds sarcastic. It was an amazing defensive play. The throw to first was offline. So Christiansen reaches on an error, an E6 throwing error. And then Scow scores on that same error. So another hitter Zamboni, as that one's can't be corralled by the pitcher, and runners are both safe.
That's clutch, dude.
As Pleasant Grove is just kind of getting to do whatever they want to right now. So
right here's Slater Scow. He's in my English class. Let's drop some more information about him. He has a mullet.
He's the brother of Riker Scow.
Brother of Riker Scow. I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend. I'm not sure her name.
Ask him.
I'm not gonna do it.
As one thing I've wanted to do all season, I've wanted to have an umpire, like interview an umpire in between innings.
That would be kind of sick.
The issue is we're right behind the plate, so if a ball got away from the catcher, he'd get just drilled.
Why does that umpire walk like he's roided out?
He is kind of buff.
Yeah.
I think he has more veins in his left arm than I have in my entire body.
That's awesome.
I think because it's the final regular season game, we will ask him if he wants to do an interview in between innings. I think we just need to do it. I don't know what I'll ask him, but I think we do it.
All right, Slater Scow got 2 bases loaded.
What? Runners on first and second. It's Chris Jansen on second, Zamboni on first. The bases are not loaded.
2 bases are loaded.
It's not what that phrase is used for.
Shut up.
There's a breaking ball dropped right in the bottom of the zone. Great
pitch. If he
pitch.
gets a single, then the bases are loaded.
No, because if he hits a single to right, then Chris Jansen's probably scoring from second.
Okay. I'm not a baseball nerd. I'm just kidding.
You should be. I love baseball.
Baseball's cool. I've just never...
As there is a single to center field. And
told you
were right, Jack. The bases are loaded.
I am a baseball genius.
The bases are loaded for Tyler Gardner, as it's a single just over the outstretched glove of the second baseman. And the bases are loaded for Gardner, who came up in the second inning, grounded out to short. As Pleasant Grove looking to do some big damage in the bottom of the third inning. They've already scored 3. And they only have 1 out. The sac bunt by Wilson, the second batter of the inning.
Should I send a picture to Carson?
As there's a pitch cut on and missed by Gardner. Good breaking ball.
That's clutch, dude.
Yeah, you should cherish that memory.
That picture is horrible. I can barely see in that picture.
So an 0-1 to Gardner is low. 1-1 the count now. Good block by the catcher to keep the runner from scoring from third. As I'm going to give a quick shout out to two creators here on the PGSN team. At GKJ.films, he's working on some videoing right now, and then at JUDSON.production. That's a humble shout out to myself. But working on some big stuff. Involved with Pleasant Grove Sports. You'll see some basketball stuff there. And a 2-1 count. We'd like to thank you for your support of PGSN. We greatly appreciate it, and we love doing this for you, and we hope you enjoy it. As the 2-1 is inside. Hit him! So a hit by pitch. Chris Jansen comes in, and that brings up Gabriel McCoy, who flew out to deep right field. Hey. As it's 4-1 Pleasant Grove. As barring McCoy grounding into an inning double play. No, I told him to come here. I didn't say hi. I said, come here.
No, you said hi.
I said.
Okay, he's helping a neighbor out, an elderly neighbor.
Well, I love him too much to not see him.
He's a charitable young man.
As it's hit foul. He is a great man. If you're looking for someone for your daughter today, I would highly recommend him.
He says hi. He says hi back.
You should tell him to come here.
Hey, the Viking bread. Wait, there we go. Put a PGSN power pack on there.
The 0-1 to McCoy is low. 1-1.
Hey, I don't owe you money anymore because I actually beat Kimball in our most recent matchup. I beat him. I think I beat him 3-1 or 2-1. I'm not I don't actually remember the score, but I did beat him.
Mr. Jack Barnard here has been spending all year trying to win a game of FIFA, and I think he just finally did it. The 1-1.
That was actually my third one against Kimball.
Just inside 1 and 2.
You see, in PGSN, we hold certain
We hold
tournaments.
ourselves to a high standard.
Yeah, we
with
hold
what
our
we do during our class time.
We hold certain tournaments, but we also make a lot of stuff. We're a hardworking bunch, you know.
As you could see on GKJ.Films Instagram as well as Judson.Productions Instagram, as McCoy cuts and misses
Judson
on that
Productions.
And that brings up Baxter, who led off the inning. So Pleasant Grove bats around, bases are loaded with 2 outs.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Jacob.
As 2 of those runs were scored on just a mammoth of a home run by Tua Wolfgram. And then Scow scored a run on an error, and Christiansen scored a run on a hit by pitch. So it's Baxter's second time up this inning as he grounds it up the middle. Second, on to first, he's safe. The bases stay loaded. It's a hustling infield single for Baxter, and R.J. Wilson comes up for the second time. Hey.
Hey. I feel like this guy's about to just hit a ball.
The third baseman,
It's gonna hit that flag.
R.J. Wilson hit his first varsity home run against Westlake last week. He plays third and leads off, and he's batting for the second time this inning.
It's getting a bit chilly out here for being.
As that ball almost killed the pitcher, that was right back up the middle, but a base hit. Coming in from third, Gardner safe. 2 more runs for Pleasant Grove. It's 7-1. Let's do it with the team.
Hey.
Hey.
I feel I'm part of a clique now.
As it's a 2-out RBI single for Wilson, and Wolfgram, who hit a mammoth home run earlier in the inning, comes up with another chance.
He just wrote in the dirt, "I love Allen."
I think he did. I think he wrote 4 letters, and I think those were the 4 letters.
Yeah.
So, hilariously enough, Wilson opened up the inning having to sack bunt to try and get a runner in scoring position, and then he got to swing away later in the inning and got 2 ribbies. As it was Slater, Scow, and Tyler.
Boom.
As that ball's hit to left center field. It rolls all the way to the wall. Wolfgram's rounding second. Wilson's coming in from third. It's a 2-out RBI double. Pleasant Grove is up 9-1 now.
Yes. I love baseball.
Just pouring it on.
Hey, Senor Barnard requests that I leave.
Did you tell him no?
No, I can't. I have a dentist appointment. I'm really sorry.
That makes me very sad, Jack.
I
You know
know.
how much I love commentating with you. As the head commentator of PGSN, you're one of my...
Actually, wait, did you just call yourself the head commentator?
Yes.
No.
As it's...
I'm pretty sure I am.
As pinch running for Pleasant Grove is number 3.
We're sponsored by Chubby's next year. I'm really excited.
PGSN is?
Yeah. Remember how we were sponsored by Big Daddies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we get the same.
As there's another hit straight up the middle by Riker Scout.
Goodness.
Is this
Riker.
batting practice or what? And another run scores. It's 10-1 Vikings. The Vikings have put up a double-digit inning. It's 10-0 Pleasant. It's 10-1 Pleasant Grove.
That's freaking insane, dude. Anyways,
As believe it or not, Corner Canyon just sent someone to the bullpen.
really?
Just barely. It's
Well-
10-1.
Yeah, I'm saying right now that like we're sponsored next year.
That was the pinch runner Brock Robinson who scored that.
Yeah, and I'm real happy that our local businesses, you guys should support your local businesses like Chubby's. You know, Chubby's Neighborhood Cafe, great food.
We can't talk about this yet. We're not
Tastes
sponsored
great.
yet.
Hey,
You know what? You
free
go for it, Jack.
advertising
You go
for the
for
one
it,
guy
Jack.
viewing. The one guy out there. I love you. But yeah, I have to go. Is there another baseball game this season?
Yeah, playoffs start this week. Ask that question one more time.
Is there another game this season?
You know, that's a great question, Jack. Playoffs will start this week. Pleasant Grove might play on Saturday or Monday. With their lead right now, they'll likely get a first-round bye, which puts them to Thursday and Friday next week, and we'll have coverage for you if you can't make it to the game on PGSN at 3:30. Hey, I actually don't know the time.
Invite me on any time. I would love to be here.
We'd love to have you, as it was a single to straightaway center field that scored the last run to make it 10-1 by Riker Scow.
Just text me. I'll probably be available.
And what's your number? Just read it over here.
My number is... I'm not going to say.
And the pitch is low, 1-1.
All right.
As the wind is picking up, Senior Barnard's getting a little... He's getting a little
flustered.
shifty.
All right. I have to go. This has been a great double-digit inning.
It's been great. Yeah, we haven't had a double-digit inning. I've almost never seen it.
Well,
as runner goes,
I'm really proud
on the stolen
of this
base.
baseball team. I'll leave Ellen to you guys. I do bring a lot of goofy comments. I don't know much about baseball. I'll get better. Yeah, Jack is out.
Thanks for joining us today, Jack. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday, and good luck at your dentist appointment. Let me know if you have any cavities so I can update the stream on you.
Okay, I will. I'll text you.
And they'll check on the runner a second. Throw is high and into center field. That moves Scow to third, and he might come home. Coach was waving him home. Scow didn't see it. He went into slide. But now there's a runner on third with 2 outs. Zamboni on deck. Zamboni bat 7th this inning, and he is on deck again. As we watch Barnard stoically walk away in the distance. It's a 2-1 pitch. That's grounded in between short and third. Another run scores. Vikings have a double-digit lead as it's an RBI single for Chris Jansen. Hey. Zamboni is the 16th batter of the inning. Excuse me, 15th batter of the inning. He reached on an E1. As that's it for the pitcher, Matt Simon. We'll have a stat line final for you in a second. It's going to take a little bit, I'm going to be honest. That's no dig on him, but there's a lot to get through this inning. And he is responsible for the runner on first as well. Windows down. I'm not a singer, if you cannot tell. I don't know where that infield single came from. I have an infield single scored for Slater Scout, and I don't think it was Slater Scout because he hasn't come up twice this inning. So I'm kind of just confused as to where that came from. He's on deck after Zamboni. But an interesting decision by Corner Canyon's coach to leave Simon out to dry for as long as he did. I don't know if he's short in the bullpen or if there was some other issue, or if he just let him try and get through it. I do not know where this infield single came from. I think oh, I see where it came from. I'm just dumb. So I copied it from Jacob Baxter's, what he did. I apologize, we can't go to commercial break on this stream, so as I'm working through trying to come up with stats for you guys and let you know numbers for everyone, I can't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 hits allowed for Simon as he goes 2 2/3 inning and allows 10 earned runs, 11 runs overall. One of them scored on an error. And the weird thing about this inning is he hasn't walked anyone. He didn't walk a single man. Excuse me, he walked 1 man in the first inning. Just was given Pleasant Grove pitches to hit, and they were hitting them. So His line will be final when the runner on first is accounted for. He is accountable for him, as Chris Jansen just reached on a single to center. So that brings up Hayden Zamboni, a single through short. So that brings up Hayden Zamboni, who reached on an error to the pitcher. As Wolfgram might not be able to, as Drake Terry will be pinch hitting behind Zamboni, the senior. He's hitting for Slater Scow. As the 1-0. Weekly waved at. He didn't swing, so 2-0. So the senior Terry will get his moment on senior night. If it comes to him. And the 2-0 is dropped in there for a strike, 2-1. As the 2-1 coming into Hayden is weakly hit to short and caught by the shortstop. So for Corner Canyon, it's number 15. It's Rylan Dunn, who faces one man and finishes him off with a pop out to short.
Recognizing some additional sponsors, ESP Excavation, First American Title.
As once again, that was Rylan Dunn. So Simon's line is final. He goes 2 2/3 inning, allowing 9 hits, 11 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 10 runs, and 2 errors were made defensively behind him. And Wolfgram comes out probably not very loose right now, as he hasn't pitched in almost half an hour. As Pleasant Grove goes off offensively. They're up double digits, so if they can hold Corner Canyon scoreless through their next 6 outs, the game will end a couple innings early.